Hey there, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to your tarot card reading for December 2023. I'm going to be doing two readings. The first one is a general reading, and the second one is a love reading. And I'll close off with an oracle card message. Feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. Okay. All right, so Scorpio, first we see where your focus lies this month. We have the Four of Cups. Second, we take a look at what you've been holding on to, Six of Wands. Third, we explore how that's creating some confusion. We have the Two of Cups. Fourth, we find out how to get clarity, Ten of Pentacles. Fifth, we identify the best path forward. You have the Devil. And finally, we reveal where this is all leading. We have the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, the influencing energy of this reading, we have the Five of Swords, which is basically trying to win at any costs, a sense of victory that comes at a great expense. So in terms of where your focus lies, the Four of Cups, it kind of seems like you are going to be internalizing some things, not really either aware or wanting what is being offered to you in your world. Perhaps maybe not really aware of what is going on around you in your environment. What you've been holding on to with the Six of Wands here, a sense of victory and success. You know, maybe for some of you, that's something that you've had in the past and you want it, or there's a certain idea that you have about victory and success, and how you need to get it or want to get it. And that is creating confusion. You have this Two of Cups here, possibly with how you're communicating with people. Perhaps there is a certain way that you think you need to be connecting with people and you're not. So it could be impacting that in a way where, for some of you, if you want to be right, maybe that is making it so that, the things that you say or the things that you're doing are kind of being too much in people's faces, or if it is a way that you want them to see you or want to feel about you, but you're concerned that's not the reality of it. Maybe you're kind of choosing not to connect. Basically, with this Five of Swords, it's kind of needing to know when to walk away from a lose-lose situation. But it's whether or not that is the reality of the situation, or if the situation is exactly a lose-lose situation, or if it needs to be one at all. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Four of Cups here in terms of your focus. We have the Eight of Wands, and you can see in this card it's like kind of blurry because things are going by so quickly. So it could feel like things are happening too quickly, or not exactly where you want them to be. And it's causing you to kind of really focus more on your feelings as opposed to what's really going on in in your environment in the material world. So let's look at this Six of Wands in terms of what you're holding on to. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, this has to do with your career, maybe like where you wanted to be in terms of your career, financial security, or just in general, like your satisfaction in how you're, the status, status that you have with the people or in your community. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups, how this is creating confusion. We have the Three of Swords here. So it seems like there is a desire to connect, but disappointment. And again, it's like whether or not this is true disappointment from your past or something that you are just perceiving as, someone might be disappointed in you, or because it's almost as if you're trying to get ahead of potential disappointment that someone might have, that you aren't exactly where you wanted to be, or maybe aren't being seen the way you wanted to be. Let's take a look at how you get clarity with this Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles isn't just about abundance and, having the material security and wealth that you want, but it has to do with your day-to-day interactions, the people in your community, and things that you might take for granted, like, passing people in the street, talking to a sibling, talking to a neighbor. But it seems like engaging in your day-to-day activities, even if you think it's basic, even though you might be feeling like there's nothing there for you, it seems like that actual engaging with the material world in your day-to-day routine will help you to, recognize what is valuable. We have the Lovers card here. So it'll help you recognize what's valuable. It'll help you kind of tap into that true sense of love and commitment. And even though you might feel like what's going on with this introspection is tapping into your intuition or feeling, it's more coming from a place of looking at what you don't have as opposed to looking at what you do have, and being engaged in what you do have, your day-to-day, will help you to really tap into that that connection that you want, or like the things that really make you feel fulfilled are going to stand out, and it'll almost like draw you to the things that are the right things for you and draw the right things to you. And it's making me look at this kind of hole in the Three of Swords over here. It'll help, if this is either perception of disappointing people or something from your past, it will help to kind of fill that hole, heal that hole in your heart. And the best path forward with this Devil card here, it's a sense of recognizing what might be the easy way out of a situation, kind of giving into temptations, and doing what is kind of like the quick fix versus what is good for like the long term. And it's almost a sense of needing to kind of look at certain ways that you handle disappointment or setbacks in life. So let's take a look at this Devil here, Scorpio. we have here the Sun. So it does seem like the best path forward has to do with shining a light on the things that you might not want to admit about, how you tend to give away your true power in either giving into temptations or chasing illusions or going after the quick fix. Almost like if you don't get what you want, then you don't want it anyway. Or if someone isn't going to talk to you, well, that's okay. You don't like them anyway. So it's kind of like going to really like shine a light on what needs to be like acknowledged. And it seems like just engaging with your day-to-day routine and being more aware, and maybe talking to people that you've been ignoring that you see in, on your daily routine, saying hi to the mailman, acknowledging the neighbor that is in their yard, just saying hello. It might really help you to be more aware of your environment and kind of get a sense of what you've been kind of pushing away. And where this is leading, you have the Queen of Swords. And it seems like that's going to give you a more like clear view of things. So when you make decisions or when you communicate, it's coming from a place of reason and logic and wanting to have like a balanced heart and mind, as opposed to a place of lack or being butthurt type of thing. So here we've got the Two of Cups, and this sense of clarity and reason and really coming from the heart. It doesn't mean that you don't have demons that you're battling. You're just more honest about that, and that really helps you to connect with people that you care about, and for them to connect to you. Like I said, that this interaction draws you to the right people and draws the right people to you. So I'm going to go ahead and close off this part of the reading with an oracle card message here, and then I'll get into the love reading. So here you've got mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So it seems like maybe even someone in your community, your family, your friends, your coworkers, it could be that engaging with them may not only help you to kind of take a look at some aspects of yourselves, but they could actually either introduce you to someone that you have a romantic relationship with in the future, or it might turn into something that was just like a matter of fact connection, might turn into something more like more close and or romantic, or it could also lead to a job or something to invest in, because this mutually beneficial venture isn't just a benefit of happiness, but it could be a monetary benefit as well. So Scorpio, let's get into this love reading here. It's going to be rather short, no clarifications. Let's take this. Okay, so let's see how you are seeing someone. You have the Queen of Cups, so someone who is I would say nurturing, friendly, kind compassionate, calm sense of like, people like this person. Let's see how they see you. You have the 7 of Cups. So they see you as someone who is tempted by illusions. Maybe it's choices, but to me, it's feeling like illusions, especially because of this Devil card. Someone who, they see you as someone who maybe doesn't know truly what you want, or that you want a lot of things or too much, or things that might not necessarily be, I would say, real or, truly an option. So let's see how they feel about you. We have here the Princess of Wands. So Scorpio, they feel like you are someone who maybe, I want to say, pushes limits, wants to maybe pushes yourself, or maybe pushes other people's limits, and maybe as someone who isn't really satisfied with where you are and trying to almost see other things as more desirable. And it's kind of making me think of this 4 of Cups things, someone who really feels like they need to do something different or get out of their comfort zone. It's like that is ultimately, you're the person that always wants to try something new or make people do something that they're not comfortable with, or get a kick out of something, like that is not like weird or unusual, or just trying to push people's comfort zone. So let's see what they see is happening between the two of you. We have the 5 of Cups. So they see either something is already lost, or it's heading in that direction. Something that it's like more focusing on what's gone versus what is still possibly remaining. And here this person, or this bunny, is like not paying attention to this cup out here. So it seems like this situation could have to do with this love situation. So let's see what the challenge is. We have the King of Wands. Interesting. So it's almost as if the challenge is either your idea of someone who is more exciting or daring or flashy, more charismatic and attractive. It's either the challenge is your idea of this person, or that there is someone else that is these things, that is, exist in this world or in this environment that is kind of creating an issue here. So what's the potential outcome? We have the 9 of Wands. So it seems like there's going to be effort put into it, but really it's almost the past, aspects of the past and injuries from the past are really weighing down heavily on this situation, and kind of it's adding to not being aware of what's going on in the present. It's too much kind of preparing for something bad to happen again, or for something that has happened in the past, whether it's happened in this situation or to one or both of you separately. It's almost as if there's someone trying to protect themselves from being hurt that way again. So let's see what holds power over this outcome. We have here the Knight of Swords. And that's kind of, how things are communicated. Is there going to be communication? I believe mid-December, Mercury goes retrograde again. So that's kind of, Mercury is a planet of, it's a ruling planet of, I believe Gemini? For Gemini, and for when that goes retrograde, kind of can cause miscommunication, disruption, confusion, chaos, and so I would say how you communicate, how you talk to someone, definitely making sure that you know when to walk away from a lose-lose situation, that you're not trying to hurt someone, kick them when they're down, or if that's not happening to you, making sure that the things that you intend, like, to communicate actually go through. There might be text messages that don't go through or come in different orders. And so something that you think you're saying is being interpreted a different way. Or in general, just like, your desire to, make things right, to communicate, or their desire is really going to affect how things turn out here. So Scorpio, I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month. We'll see you next time. Take care.